Also tonight, a pitch for a specialized school in Hampton Roads for students battling addiction. It would be called a recovery high school. Currently, there's only one in Virginia. This proposal comes from a school board member who lost her daughter to a drug overdose. Our Chris Horn tells us more about this idea and where that school might open.
Educate teens in high school while helping them through recovery from substance abuse. That's the goal, and it got some support tonight from a familiar face from Virginia Beach law enforcement. $750,000 will come from the state as the lion's share of funding for Harbor Hope. Chief board proponent Carolyn Weems says other funding sources are in place and grants will be sought. The hybrid learning and recovery program will not be a form of punishment.
A child needs to want to go here. They can be referred here by a doctor, by a counselor, by themselves, by a parent.
Weems says her daughter Caitlin, who died 10 years ago of a heroin overdose that began as prescription painkillers, could have benefited from Harbor Hope.
You were isolated, and she was very isolated. The stigma, the shame that she went through because she knew she wasn't supposed to be doing certain things, but her body had to have it by that point or she couldn't function.
The recovery school would serve Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Suffolk, and Portsmouth schools. It would lean heavily on virtual learning, occupy an existing building in Chesapeake, and ideally have enrollment of about 24 students. Weems says getting the recovery specialists will be the major task.
Educated expert in the field, specifically of addiction and substance abuse disorder and adolescence and the teenage brain.
Former Police Chief Jim Cervera spoke in support of Harbor Hope Center, saying it would help law enforcement.
The cops are doing a fantastic job every day in what they do. Wouldn't it be interesting if we can stop it before it happens?
The goal of Harbor Hope is to get it up and running by this summer, pretty soon. Meanwhile, the board here in Virginia Beach will vote in 2 weeks on January 28th. The other divisions will have to vote before the end of the month. In Virginia Beach, Chris Horn, 10 on your side.